Hey Stampers, BJ Peters here, and I'm super excited today to share with you a little bit about two-step stamping. I know some of my customers tell me that they're a little afraid of two-step stamping because they have to get it perfect. Well, but yet they love the dimension and the kind of the faux texture that's created by having the two-step stamps. So this stamp set called Pendant Painted isn't intended to be perfect around here. So this is a stamp set that my two-step stampers that love it, that really want the perfection, can get that value from. So let's get started and I'll show you how I did this card. When I do two-step stamping, I actually line my stamps up so that I can kind of work them in order. So here's the outline image, here's the most dense image, and then here's kind of the detail image. So I'm going to set those up there. Here's the card we're going to be doing. And I'm going to start with 3 1/4 by 5 1/2 inch Whisper White cardstock and my black stamp pad. And here's my stem. So the other thing is, this is a photopolymer stamp set. This stem comes straight, and you can see that I just bent it on the block to be in the shape that I kind of wanted it to be here. So we'll stamp that. I'm going to come in. Now this one, I'm going to point out to this little tab right here, if you can see that. That tab helps me line up all of the sequential images exactly. So it doesn't matter if you have it going up or to the side or to the bottom. You just want to be consistent every time. So in this case, I'm going to have it going up. There we go. And then we're going to get, let's see, I need my leaf next. There's that. And then here comes the second stem. And I'm actually going to, with the photopolymer, you can line it up. I'm going to straighten this out just a bit. You can line it up, and so I can make that stem a little bit longer. Now, here is, I've created a mask. This is actually out of Post-it paper. You can see I put an arrow on there, so that is up. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to just lay that on there. Push these up so I can make sure you see this well. And here's the second leaf, because as you can see, that is going to go kind of right underneath there, in this case over the top of the other piece. Now when I create a mask like this, I actually store it right inside my stamp case so that I can use it again and again. I don't have to make a new one next time. Here comes my next outline image, and again that little tab is going up. There we go. All right, now we're done with the black. I'm going to come in with Flirty Flamingo, and I need to have this piece of paper here. So here's the most dense image, again the tab going up. I'm going to stamp it off once, and I'm going to stamp it right on here. There we go. Now here's the detail, again tab up, and I'm actually just going to go directly on there. There we go. Oops, now I got the tab. All right, don't push as hard as I did. Stamp this off. This is the background for that one, and then here's the one that goes directly on. Again, the tab is up. There we go. And that would be my little puppy who is trying to show off today, so ignore that little noise there. And then we need our leaf. Here is the leaf for here. And we got to get this little piece back again. And there's my arrow going up. And there we go. All right, put that right back by the stamp case there. Get this out of the way. For the stem, there actually is a solid piece for the stem, but I found it was just easier just to take my Wild Wasabi marker here and just come on down and make that happen. Fill that in. All right, we're getting close. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to mount it on a piece of basic black that is 3 1/2 by 5 1/2. I'm going to just give it a narrow edge here. trying to get it straight. Wasn't going straight for me. Then what I've done is I've taken a 1/2 inch by 5.5 inch piece and used the dotted stamp from that stamp set and just created a little interest along the edge here. And then by doing that, I can go right over the top, and I didn't have to worry about how close or how I position my other flowers. It just worked out really well as far as I was concerned. Now I have the 5.5 by 8.5 inch piece of the thick Whisper White cardstock, so it makes a great background. Gives the cards the same firmness as our colored cardstock. So if you haven't purchased that yet, I think it just makes a much better card. Now I added a little interest with a little bit of the Flirty Flamingo rushed ribbon. I just folded it and stapled it with our mini stapler right here. There we go. Cute little addition. My customers at Club last night were asking about that because if they didn't buy it last month, they still wanted in on the ribbon shares. I'm going to come in with a little bit of the Clear Wink of Stella, and where I have the darker color here, I'm just going to highlight that with the Clear Wink of Stella and give it, you know, a little bit of that shimmerific, glimmerific look. You don't have to be very exact, but it just adds a tish of interest that just kind of is pretty awesome in my book. All right, I have used one of our new punches. I just forgot the name, but I'll put it on the video. And I'm going to add the greeting wherever I put that. Here it is. Hello, love. You want to know where that comes from? It comes from the Banners for You. There's a bunch of little words in there, and look at, I just put 2 of them together on the same block. Easy peasy. We'll stamp that right there. And I'll add that on with a dimensional right there. And there we go. The card is done. Great card, minus that. But really fun. And so I hope that you can see that the 2-step, and in this case actually 3-step stamping, doesn't have to be perfect. It's still a gorgeous card, and it's made to be that way. So I hope that you give it a try. You can buy all the supplies for this card, including the penned and painted stamp set, on my website, stampinbj.com. I hope you go there and visit and look at some of the other ideas I have for you. Have an awesome day.